Hello everyone. Today's topic is identifying various components of a computer system. So first, information processing system. So data is a collection of independent and unorganized facts. Information is the processed and organized data presented in a meaningful form. Data processing is the course of doing things in a sequence of steps. Next, computer definition. Computer is an electronic device. That means it is an electronic machine that follows a set of instructions in order that it may be able to accept and gather data and transform these into information. So for computer definition we have many different definitions. So computer is an electronic device which accepts data from the input devices, and it processes the data and stores in memory and finally gives the result. So this is one more definition for the computer. So functions of an information processing system. So here first one is it accepts and gathers data, so that is input. So it processes the data to become information, that is processing. It stores data and information, that is store. It presents information, that is output. So this is the functions of information processing system, that is the computer. The function of the main computer is it accepts and gathers the data using the input device, and it processes the data to become information, that is processing. It stores data and information, so this is used for storing the information on any hard disk drive. And next it presents the information, that is output, mainly on output mainly on monitor or a printer. So three major components of information processing system. So here hardware is the tangible part of a computer system. Software is the non-tangible part that tells the computer how to do its job. Next one is peopleware. Refer to people who use and operate the computer system, write computer programs, analyze and design the information system. So these are the three major components of information processing system. So first one is hardware, second one is software, and the peopleware. So here peopleware means a user who operates the computer system. So here hardware is it is a physical component, we can see and touch it, whereas software is a it is a collection of code, so we can see but we cannot touch it. Whereas the peopleware, that means user who operates the computer system. So basic units of measurement. So here bit is a unit of information equivalent to the result of a choice between only two possible alternatives in the binary number system. So bit is a, so here it is a only 2-bit binary number. So here binary number contains only zeros and ones. Here bit is a 0 or 1. So next come to the nibble. Nibble is a 4 bits. Nibble equal to 4 bits. So next one is byte. So here byte means 8 bits. So byte is a sequence of 8 bits, enough to represent one character of alphanumeric data, processed as a single unit for information. So here bit is a 0 or 1, it is a binary number. So next one is a nibble. Nibble contains 4 bits, it represents 4 bits. So whereas a byte, it represents 8, that means it is a sequence of 8 bits. So nibble is a sequence of 4 bits. Bit is a 0 or 1. So basic units of measurement. A byte can be used to represent a single character, which can be a letter, can be a number, can be a special character or symbol, or a space. So here are basic units of measurements. Units of a computer memory measurements. So first one bit equal to binary digit. So here binary digit means 0 or 1. So next one is we have a nibble, nibble, nibble. It is a sequence of 4 bits. And next one is 8 bits. Here 8 bits equal to 1 byte. So 1024 bytes equal to 1 kb. So kb stands for kilobyte. Next 1024 kb equals to 1 MB. So here 1 MB stands for megabyte. Next 1024 MB equal to 1 GB. GB stands for gigabyte. Next 1024 GB is equal to 1 TB. TB stands for terabyte. And next 1024 TB equal to 1 PB. PB stands for petabyte. Next 1024 PB is equal to 1 EB. So here EB stands for exabyte. Next 1024 EB equal to 1 ZB. Here ZB stands for zettabyte. Next 1024 ZB equal to 1 YB. So YB stands for yottabyte. Next 1024 YB equal to 1 BB. So here BB stands for brontabyte. Next 1024 brontabyte equal to 1 geobyte. So this geobyte is the highest memory. Next one, basic hardware. So here hardware is the tangible part of a computer system. So hardware is a physical component that that is that contains some memory. It is a physical part of a computer system, so that can be that, so we can see it and touch it, and also we can feel it. So here see this, this is a computer system, and see the picture clearly. Here the we can see this screen. So monitor, here speaker, mouse, microphone, keyboard, speaker, and system unit. These are the major parts of the computer system. So here first one is the monitor, second one is keyboard, third one is mouse, next one is the system unit, speakers, and microphone. A basic hardware of a PC system. So first one is the central processing unit, memory unit. Next, second one is memory unit. Third one is input devices. Fourth one is output devices, and fifth one is secondary storage devices. So first one, central processing unit. So simply we can call it as CPU. So this is the brain. So it is a brain of the computer. It directs and controls the entire computer system and performs all arithmetic and logical operations. So here see the picture of a CPU, that is central processing unit. That means simply call it as a processor. Here we have different types of processors. So the first generation processors are P1, P2, P3, P4. They are Pentium 1, Pentium 2, Pentium 3, Pentium 4. After that, Intel dual core to dual core, i3, i5, i7, i9. These are the different types of processors. So here processor means it is the brain of the computer. It directs and controls the entire computer system and performs all arithmetic and logical operations. So second one is memory unit, where the programs and data are stored. So what is the use of memory unit? Means it stores the program and data. So here we have two types of memory units. The first one is ROM, that is read only memory. It contains A ROM contains the pre-programmed computer instructions such as basic input output system. So see this the diagram, the first one, the brown color, this is ROM. So it contains pre-programmed computer instructions such as the basic input output system information. So next one is random access memory, that is RAM, used to store the programs and data that you will run, exists only when there is power. Once the power is gone, the entire memory will be erased, entire data will be erased. So here input devices allows data and programs to be sent to the CPU. So we have here, there are different types of keyboard input devices. Here the first one is keyboard, second one is mouse, next one is joystick, next one is microphone, webcam, scanner, and monitor. Touch screen here, not monitor, touch screen. These are the different types of input devices: keyboard, mouse, joystick, microphone, webcam, scanner, and touch screen. Here first come to the first one is keyboard. Traditional keyboards, we have a different types of keyboards here: traditional keyboards, flexible keyboards, ergonomic keyboards, wireless keyboards, and PDA keyboards. We have different types of keyboards here, and see the pictures, you can easily identify this. Next one is a mouse. There are two types of mouse. First one is mechanical, second one is optical mouse. Here mechanical, the first one is mechanical. It is a type of computer mouse that has the rubber or metal ball on its underside, and it can roll in every direction. So see this first one. So under the mouse we have a here ball, metal ball, rubber or metal ball, and it can roll in every direction. Next one is optical. This type uses a laser for detecting the mouse movement. So in this optical mouse there is a laser light. Mm, this using this laser light, uh, we can detect the computer can detect the mouse movement. So there are different types of mouse connectors here. See this, first one is PS by 2 mouse, and second one is serial bus. Next one is USB or cordless mouse. So here see the first one, PS by 2. So here PS by 2 mouse contains total 6 pins here, and 1 2 3 4 5 6, it contains 6 pins, and there is a like some pin that is rubber like that is a pin, one more, that is null pin, and see a serial mouse pin. So see this second diagram, and this contains nine pins, and second one is last one is the USB connector. And now we are using USB connectors, and there are these two are the CPS by 2 mouse and a serial mouse. These two are old connectors. Now we are using USB connectors. So other pointing devices, one is a trackball, track point, touchpad, touch screen. So see these diagrams: trackball, track point, touchpad, touch screen. So these are the four elements. Other pointing devices. So here the joystick. So input device for computer games. So joystick is used for the computer games. Next one is light pens, light sensitive pen like device. Next one is stylus. So pen like device commonly used with tablets, PCs and PDAs. Scanning devices, optical scanners, code readers, barcode readers, character and mark recognition devices. So scanning device, first one is optical scanners, second one is code readers, third one is barcode readers, and fourth one is character and mark recognition devices. Next, image capturing devices. So first one is digital cameras, second one is digital video cameras. Next, output devices. So here media used by the computer in displaying its responses to our requests and instructions. So here monitors, audio speakers and printer, these are the output devices. So here output devices means it displays the information on the monitor or or on a paper using printer, and it gives a sound using audio speakers. So simple, it displays the information or result or data, maybe on a computer or maybe on a paper using printer, or maybe a sound using audio speakers. So types of monitor, let's see. The first one is the cathode ray tube CRT monitor. This one is very old, and after that they invented the new one is next one is liquid crystal display LCD. After that LED monitor. These are the three types of monitors. So next one, printers. There are two types of printers. First one is impact printers, second one is non-impact printer. So impact printers uses pressure by physically striking the paper. Example, daisy wheel printers, line printers, dot matrix printers and band printers. These are the different types of impact printers. So next one is non-impact printers. So they does not apply pressure on the paper but instead produces character by using lasers, ink spray, photography or heat. So let's see the different types of printers. So here dot matrix printer, laser printer, inkjet printer. Here we, the first one is a dot matrix printer. It is a impact printer, and the laser printer and inkjet printer, these two are the non-impact printers. So in the laser printer, this one is a black and white printer. So whereas inkjet printer this one is the color printer. Next, secondary storage devices attached to the computer system to allow you to store programs and data permanently for the purpose of retrieving them for future use. Here secondary storage device which stores the information or data permanent. So in the market we have different types of storage devices. Floppy disk, they are old. And next one, a hard disk. So CD-ROM, Blu-rays, so pen drives, these are comes under secondary storage devices. Floppy disk, the most common secondary storage device, that is 3.5 inches disk and storage capacity is 1.44 MB. So they are old now. We are not using this floppy disk nowadays. We are not using it because their size is very less, that is 1.44 MB. Its size is 3.5 inches disk. Next, high capacity floppy disk. A floppy disk cartridges 3.5 inches in diameter, stores more information. Zip disk, they are also nowadays we are not using this. So next one is hard disk drive or hard disk. So made up made of rigid materials, unlike floppy disks, holds a greater amount of data. See the hard disk picture. So it is made up of rigid materials, unlike floppy disk, holds greater amount of data. So here, and now nowadays we have different types of hard disks with different sizes. So 1 GB. So different sizes. So for example, 256 GB hard disk and 1 TB hard disk, 2 TB hard disk, like that. The next one is optical disks, a standard part of modern desktop machines, especially used for multimedia purposes and preferred in loading application. So here optical devices means CD or DVD. They are all comes under optical discs. So they is mainly used for storing multimedia information. So like videos, songs, photos, like that. So here different types of discs. So first one is the Blu-ray disc, that is 40 GB capacity. Next one a digital versatile disc, that is DVD. So in DVD we have different versions, like different types of DVDs. So first one is the DVD or, so this means DVD write. So we can write only once, and the capacity is 3.95 GB. Next one is DVD read writable. RW means read writable. So it is a read writable and the capacity is 3 GB. And the next one is a single layer and double layer. These are the different types of DVDs available in the market. There were a little bit more. Nowadays we are not using DVDs and CDs. Next one is compact disc, CDR. So here read. So here CDR. In CDR we can write only once. The capacity is 650 MB, and CDRW means rewritable. The capacity is 700 MB. So next optical drives. So CD-ROM, read CDs. Next CD writer, read or write CDs. Next DVD combo, read or write CDs, comma read DVD. Next one DVD writer, read or write CDs. Next read or write DVDs. These are the optical drives. So next other secondary storage devices. The first one is solid state storages, no moving parts, flash memory cards, USB flash drives. You can also see the pictures here of the memory cards. Here I mentioned with the, so here four types of memory cards there, and flash memory cards and USB flash drives also there. USB flash drives means pen drives. So parts that build up a system unit. So first one is the casing or cover. So we can see it is system cabin, and next power supply, next motherboard, next microprocessor, memory, video card, sound card, floppy disk drive, hard disk drive, CD-ROM drive, modem. So first one is casing cover or cover. So the box or outer shell that houses most of the computer. It is usually one of the most overlooked part of the PC. Protects the computer circuits, cooling, and system organization. See this. See the picture. Here the system covers or a cabin. So next one is power supply. So here responsible for powering every device in your computer. Parts of a power supply. So disk drive connectors, motherboard connectors, power supply fan, power switch, input voltage, selector, cover, power plugs, and receptacle. The first one is the SMPS. So SMPS stands for switch mode power supply. So it converts AC to DC, alternate current. AC stands for alternate current, and DC stands for direct current. Here system needs only DC current. So for this, mm, so SMPS converts AC to DC. So, so using this, so these SMPS have many power cables. So using SMPS power cable, we can connect to the motherboard, and my SMPS is and connects to the CD-ROM or DVD drive. Next, connected to the hard disk drive. So sometimes these power cables used to these power cables connected to the fan. The next one is motherboard, the physical arrangement in a computer that contains the computer's basic circuitry and components. Here the components are microprocessor, coprocessors, they are optional. Next, memory. Next, BIOS, basic input output system. Next, expansion slot and interconnecting circuitry. So motherboard is also called as a main board or a circuit board. In motherboard we have components like microprocessor, coprocessor, that is a memory, basic input output system, expansion slots, and interconnecting circuitry. So this is very important. So this is the motherboard. So let's identify the different parts of a motherboard. So from the left onwards, so here the first one is the PS by 2. So this is a mouse connector or a keyboard connector, the PS by 2. So this port is used to connect the mouse or keyboard, old version mouse or keyboard. And the next one is USB ports. Here we can connect keyboards, mouse, printers, speakers, and etc. Pen drives, memory cards, like that. Here we can connect it. And next one is here COM1 parallel port and COM2 ports. So this is a parallel port which is used to connect the old version printers. And the next one is audio in or mic or out. So this is used to mainly connect a headset. And see this AGP slot, acceleration graphic port, and be here 5 PCS slots are there. So PCS stands for peripheral component interconnect. When come to the top one, so here socket A. So here socket A means here we insert the processor here. So next one is VIA VT north bridge. So in the motherboard we have two types of bridges, that is one north bridge and another one is south bridge. So next one is ATX power connector. So it is power connector. The SMPS power connector will be connected here. And the next one is the here two connectors, and here two RAM slots, again here two RAM slots. So they are used to insert the RAM sticks. So first one is the 184 pin DDR. So next two are 168 pin DIM SD-ROMs. So here two dual channel master, 33 by 66 by 100. So they are the ATA connectors. So they are used to connect to old versions DVD drives or CD drives, like that. and here we connect to floppy also. And come to this one, the BIOS, that is basic input output system. So next there is a connector which is used to connect the front panel of the CPU. So this black one is the south bridge, this one is south bridge. So here we insert the CMOS battery, this one is the CMOS battery connector. So here's this one is the buzzer, it generates beep sounds. So in this one we have identified the three types of slot. So first one is AZP slot, PCI slots, and RAM slots. In socket A we insert processor. So in motherboard we identify two bridges, that is south bridge and north bridge. So north bridge is closer to the processor. Next, expansion slots, graphic cards, sound cards, modem cards. Next, four network interface cards or network adapter. So next one is software. So software is an instructions that tell the computer how to process data into the form you want. Software and programs are interchangeable. Uh, there are two types of software. The first one is system, and second one is application software. So first one is software. System software enables the application software to interact with the computer hardware. So here operating system are programs that coordinate computer resources, provide an interface between users and the computer, and run applications. Utilities perform specific tasks related to managing computer resources. Next, device drivers are specialized programs designed to allow particular input or output devices to communicate with the rest of the computer system. So, softwares are operating systems. So, these are functions of a system software: managing resources, that is memory, processing, storage, and devices like printer. Next, providing user interface. Next, running the applications. These are the functions of a system software. Next, second one is the application software. Provides the real functionality of a computer. It helps you to use your computer to do specific types of works. Basic applications widely used in all career areas, specialized applications more narrowly focused on specific disciplines and occupations. So next one, differences between software and hardware. So hardware, it is a parts of a computer physical parts of a computer called hardware, whereas software is a collection of code installed onto your computer's hard drive. And next, in hardware you can touch and see and feel the hardware, whereas software you can see but cannot touch and feel it. In the hardware part, if hardware is damaged, it is replaced with new one. In software, if software is damaged or corrupted, its backup copy reinstalled. in hardware, it is not affected by computer virus. Here software, it is affected by computer virus. Here hardware, user cannot make new duplicate copies of the hardware. In software, user can make many new duplicate copies of the software. In hardware, hardware cannot be transferred from one place to another electronically through network. Here software, software can be transferred from one place to another electronically through network. Next, hardware. In hardware, hardware runs under the control of software. So in the software, operations of computer are controlled through softwares. So here examples of the hardware: keyboard, image scanner, microphone, joystick, light pen, mouse, touch screen, monitor, printer, speakers, DVD drives, memory card, pen drives, hard disk, motherboard, SMPS, RAM, processor, etc. These are all comes under hardware. Whereas software, operating systems, servers, compilers, debuggers, linkers, Notepad, WordPad, MS Office, C, C++, Java, .NET, Oracle, VLC Player, Internet Explorer, Google Go, Google Chrome, etc. They are all comes under software. So these are the different differences between software and hardware. The simple thing: hardware is a physical components. Here software is a collection of code. So they are without hardware, a software cannot run without hardware. Whereas without hardware, a software cannot be run. So they are interdependent. So let's see the important things in this presentation. So first, the first so Viva questions. Let's we see the Viva questions. So here the first question is, what is data? So here data is a collection of independent and unorganized facts. So whereas information, so it is the second question is information. What is information? Information is the processed and organized data presented in a meaningful form. So next question is, what is a computer? Computer is an electronic device which accepts the data from the input devices and process the data and stores the data and results in the memory and finally gives the results. The parts of a computer system: see the input devices, output device, and CPU. So what are the three major components of an information processing system? Means computer. Here first one is the hardware, second one is software, next one is peopleware, that is a user. And these are the three major components of information processing system. And next, basic units of measurements. Here bit means it is a 0 or 1, and we have nibble. It is a basic unit of measurement. Nibble means it's 4 bits. Next one is byte is 8 bits. Here byte can be used to represent a single character, which can be a letter or number or special character or symbol or a space. So here different basic units of measurements. Here 1 bit equal to binary digit, that is 0 or 1. 8 bit is equal to 1 byte. 1 KB 1024 bytes equal to 1 KB. 1024 KB equal to 1 MB. 1024 MB equal to 1 GB. 1024 GB equal to 1 TB. 1024 TB equal to 1 PB. 1024 PB equal to 1 EB. 104 EB equal to 1 ZB. 1024 ZB equal to 1 YB, 1024 YB equal to 1 BB, 1024 BB equal to 1 G of byte. G of byte is the highest memory. So this is the computer. So first, so monitor, CPU, system unit, speakers, mouse, keyboard, microphone. So these are the basic hardware components: CPU, memory unit, input device, output device, and secondary storage devices. So this is the CPU, that is central processing unit. It is the brain of the computer. It directs and controls the entire computer system and performs all arithmetic and logical operations. Next one is memory unit. It stores the data and programs. There are two types of memory unit. There are two types of memory units. First one is ROM, and the second one is RAM. Here ROM stores the pre-programmed computer instructions such as the BIOS, whereas RAM is to store the programs and data that you will run. So here RAM stores the data program and programs temporarily. Whenever you switch off the power, the RAM data will be lost. So here we have different types of input devices. They are keyboard, mouse, joystick, microphone, webcam, scanner, and a touch screen. And here keyboard connectors are, there are three types of keyboard connectors. First one is the PS2 mouse connector. Next one is serial mouse, serial port connector. Next one is USB or cordless mouse connector. Other pointing device: trackball, track point, touchpad, touch screen, and joystick, light, pen, stylus. Here different types of scanning devices are: optical scanners, card readers, barcode readers, character and mark recognition devices, and image capturing devices are digital cameras and digital video cameras. So output devices, monitor, audio speakers, printers. These are the different types of output devices. And the types of monitors: so first one is a CRT, that is cathode ray tube, and next one is a LCD, liquid crystal display. Next one is LED monitor, that is light and guides. So here there are two types of printers. First one is impact printer, next one is a non-impact printers. And second is storage devices. They are used to store the data permanently. So floppy disk, hard disk, CD-ROM, pen drives, external hard disks. These are all comes under the secondary storage devices. So floppy disk. So here that different types of optical disk. So CDs, compact disc, and DVD, digital versatile disc, and latest one is Blu-ray disc. So optical drive: CD-ROM, CD writer, DVD combo, DVD writer. So secondary devices: so pen drives, memory cards. These are the other secondary devices. And flash memory cards, flash USB flash drives. So inside CPU we can identify different parts. So first one is motherboard, and next one is SMPS. On motherboard we can identify sub bridges, that is south bridge and north bridge, and RAM slots, RAM, and the different types of ports are there. So see this motherboard diagram. So this is the motherboard diagram. So in this one we see the RAM slot, processor slot, south bridge, north bridge, PCI slots, AGP slots, and dual channel master, that is IDE connectors. So CMOS battery and BIOS. Here BIOS is ROM. So here we have front panel connectors and ATX power connector, USB ports, parallel ports, audio in, audio out ports, USB ports. The so expansion slots, graphic cards, sound cards, modem cards, and network interface cards. So these are the expansion slots. So already yes, software means it's a set of instructions that carries out a particular task. There are two types of software: system software and application software. Here system software enables the application software to interact with the computer hardware. So next one is functions of a system software: manage process, providing user interface, running application. These are the functions of system software. And the next one is application software. It provides the real functionality of your computer. It helps you to use your computer to do specific types of work, like basic applications widely used in our career areas, specialized applications more narrowly focused on specific disciplines and occupations. So here there are different differences between software and hardware. Here so hardware means it is a physical part of a computer, whereas software is a collection of code installed on your computer's hard drive. So here hardware we can see, touch and feel the hardware, whereas software we can see the software but we cannot feel it. So hardware is, if hardware is damaged, it is replaced with a new one. If software is damaged or corrupted, its backup copy installed. Hardware, it is not affected by computer virus. Software, it is affected by computer virus. So hardware, user cannot make new duplicate copies of the hardware. Here a user can make, in software a user can make many new duplicate copies of the software. So next, hardware cannot be transferred from one place to another electronically through network. Here software can be transferred from one place to another electronically through network, and hardware runs under the control of software. Here operations of computers are controlled through software. So different examples of hardware: keyboard, image scanner, microphone, joystick, light pen, mouse, touch screen, monitor, printer, speaker, DVD drives, memory card, pen drives, hard disk, motherboard, SMPS, RAM, processor, etc. Yeah, softwares: operating systems, servers, compilers, debuggers, linkers, notepad, wordpad, MS Office, C++, Java, .NET, Oracle, VLC Player, Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, etc. These are the different types of software. Thank you for watching this video.